Welcome to Vintage Touch, Decor with Soul, where timeless beauty meets the warmth of home. In today's episode, we're bringing you inspiring shabby chic hacks perfect for small, cozy spaces. Whether you're decorating a quaint cottage or a snug apartment, there's always room for vintage flair and soft, elegant charm. This style blends aged elegance with comfort, layering textures, patinas, and classic details that make a home feel lovingly curated. You'll discover how to bring antique grace into every room, even with limited space. Together, we'll explore ways to create atmosphere and personality that resonates with the past yet feels fresh and welcoming. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment sharing your favorite vintage finds or home styling tips. Your stories and ideas keep our community thriving. Let's dive into the heart of cozy, nostalgic living and make small spaces shine with soul and character. Soft colors are the heart of shabby chic design. They open up a room, making even the smallest space feel light, calm, and welcoming. Think gentle pastels, like blush pinks, muted lavenders, and soft sage greens, paired with creamy whites. These hues create a peaceful atmosphere, allowing vintage pieces to shine without overwhelming the room. When decorating with soft colors, layering is key. Use multiple shades within the same palette across fabrics, walls, and furnishings. A pale mint chair next to ivory lace curtains or a dusty rose quilt over a faded floral slipcover brings depth without boldness. This layering invites comfort and quiet elegance into your home. Don't be afraid to mix textures and tones. Distressed paint finishes, washed linens, and faded floral prints all work together under a soft color scheme. These gentle pairings help your space feel unified and airy, offering a backdrop that speaks to nostalgia and simplicity in equal measure. When working with small spaces, vintage furniture offers charm and practicality. Unlike bulky modern pieces, many antiques were crafted with graceful proportions, perfect for cottages and apartments. Look for narrow tables, petite chairs, and slender cabinets. These items bring character without crowding your space, making every piece feel intentional and loved. One-of-a-kind finds like a gently worn farmhouse table or a curved French chair bring soul into your home. Their age adds richness, and the imperfections, like chipped paint or time-worn edges, tell a story. Whether inherited or discovered at a local market, these pieces anchor your space in warmth and authenticity. Balance is essential. Pair ornate vintage items with simpler surroundings so your furniture can stand out without overwhelming the room. A distressed hutch in a soft white room or an old trunk used as a coffee table can become a beautiful focal point. These thoughtful touches make your space feel collected, not cluttered. Storage in a small home doesn't have to be hidden or boring. In shabby chic design, it becomes part of the decor. Open shelving, antique crates, and vintage cabinets offer places to tuck things away while adding beauty and charm. Think of every basket, drawer, and hook as a chance to decorate with soul. Look for vintage pieces that serve dual purposes. A distressed sideboard can hold linens and display teacups. An old ladder becomes a towel rack, and wooden crates stacked creatively can serve as book storage. These clever ideas help your space stay tidy without sacrificing the cozy, layered look shabby chic is known for. Use natural materials, like wicker, linen, and wood, and mix textures to keep things feeling warm. Hang wall hooks with floral detailing or use repurposed tin boxes as drawer organizers. Each small touch adds personality, reminding us that function and beauty should live side by side in every cozy corner. Layered fabrics are the heart of cozy shabby chic style. In small spaces, they soften the feel of every room while adding personality and charm. Think lace curtains, ruffled cushions, worn-in quilts, and faded floral throws. These textures work together to create warmth and intimacy without overwhelming your space. Mixing materials is essential. Combine cotton, linen, and crochet to add depth and variation. Use light tones like ivory blush or faded blue to maintain an airy look. Drape a knitted blanket over a slip-covered sofa or layer 2 different patterns on your bed. Each adds story and softness to your room. Pay attention to how fabrics move and catch the light. Sheer curtains flowing in a breeze, or a ruffled bedspread catching golden sunlight, bring your home to life. These quiet moments are what give your space soul, reminding us that comfort is not just visual, but deeply felt. Distressed wood accents are a cornerstone of shabby chic charm. Their worn finishes and faded tones bring a sense of history to even the smallest rooms. Whether it's a whitewashed shelf, a weathered coffee table, or reclaimed wood beams, these pieces feel both aged and comforting, like they've lived many lifetimes with grace. The beauty of distressed wood lies in its imperfections. Scratches, faded paint, and rough edges tell a story. Choose pieces where the grain still peeks through, or that bear soft, chipped layers of pastel or neutral hues. These details add richness and texture, grounding the more delicate elements of shabby chic style. Balance rustic textures with softness. A distressed bench paired with a lace cushion, or a reclaimed wood frame around a vintage floral print, brings harmony. It's not about looking worn out, it's about embracing the patina of time. Each touch of aged wood adds soul and authenticity to your cozy retreat. Lighting is the quiet magic of any room, especially in a shabby chic home. Soft, romantic lighting transforms even the smallest corner into a warm, welcoming space. Use table lamps with ruffled shades, chandeliers with crystal drops, and fairy lights woven through shelves to create gentle layers of light that soothe and inspire. Avoid harsh overhead lighting when possible. Instead, aim for light that mimics the golden tones of a late afternoon. Vintage sconces with candle-shaped bulbs or lamps with frosted glass give off a diffused glow. When paired with aged finishes and soft fabrics, your home becomes a retreat full of comfort and charm. Candles also play a big role. Place them in glass lanterns, antique holders, or tea tins. Cluster them in safe spots to cast flickering light across worn wood and lace. These romantic touches not only brighten your space, they deepen its mood and character, creating moments that feel timeless. Antique mirrors are more than functional, they're works of art. Their time-worn glass, ornate frames, and softly faded reflections bring elegance and history to any room. In small homes, they help bounce light and create the illusion of space. Place one near a window, and your entire room can feel more open and inviting. Choose mirrors with aged patina, gilded edges, or distressed wood frames. A vintage oval mirror above a dresser or a large French-style mirror leaning casually against the wall brings both character and function. These pieces reflect more than just your home. They reflect your story, adding soul to every space. You can also layer smaller mirrors as part of a gallery wall. Mix them with vintage artwork, pressed flowers, or empty frames for an artistic arrangement. Their varied shapes and finishes create visual interest, while their reflective quality keeps the space feeling light, bright, and balanced. Whimsical wall art breathes life and character into any room. In small homes, it's the perfect way to inject personality without overwhelming the space. Think vintage botanical prints, retro-inspired paintings, or quirky sketches that speak to the soul. These playful touches add a sense of wonder and charm, all while maintaining a timeless appeal. Opt for art with a story to tell. Old advertisements, faded postcards, or antique maps can serve as unexpected pieces of art that spark nostalgia and conversation. Pair them with modern touches, like a simple white frame, to balance the vintage vibe and keep the room feeling fresh yet full of character. Don't be afraid to mix sizes and styles. A collection of whimsical prints, framed quotes, or vintage illustrations placed together can form a delightful collage that feels curated and intentional. The result? A cozy, welcoming space filled with the charm of bygone eras, while still feeling modern and lively. Every home has those little nooks and crannies that, when styled with care, become cozy havens. To create a charming, vintage-inspired corner, start with soft, inviting furniture. Think a comfy armchair covered in floral fabric, a vintage side table, or an antique reading lamp that radiates warmth. These pieces, while functional, also add personality and character to your small space. Layer textiles to create an inviting atmosphere. A plush throw blanket draped over a chair, delicate lace curtains hanging from a window, or a vintage rug on the floor all add texture and comfort. Combining these elements with soft, ambient lighting can make even the smallest corner feel like a personal retreat. Add a touch of greenery to further elevate the cozy feel. A vintage vase filled with fresh flowers, a potted plant resting on a worn side table, or trailing ivy cascading from a hanging basket inject life and color into your cozy corner. These natural elements not only brighten the space but also add to its timeless, welcoming vibe. Floral accents bring a touch of nature's beauty into your home, offering a soft and romantic vibe. Whether it's a vintage floral arrangement in a mason jar or delicate floral patterned pillows on a rustic wooden bench, these simple touches add warmth and character. In small spaces, floral pieces can soften harsh lines and inject charm without overwhelming the room. To create a rustic, vintage-inspired atmosphere, opt for flowers that reflect the past. Lavender, wildflowers, and soft roses work beautifully. Dried flowers in vintage vases or ceramic pitchers create a timeless look. These floral elements can be arranged on shelves, mantels, or even as table centerpieces, bringing life to every corner of your home. Mixing florals with rustic elements, such as aged wooden crates or distressed planters, helps keep the aesthetic grounded. The contrast between the soft femininity of flowers and the sturdy, worn textures of rustic furniture creates a balanced, inviting feel that's perfect for a cozy home. As we've explored, creating a shabby chic home in a small space is all about infusing timeless charm through thoughtful details. From vintage furniture and floral touches to cozy corners and whimsical wall art, each element plays a vital role in transforming your home into a haven of warmth and character. The beauty of shabby chic decor is that it embraces imperfection. Every scuff on a piece of furniture, every faded fabric, tells a story and adds depth to the room. So, don't be afraid to mix old with new, and let your home reflect your personal journey and love for vintage aesthetics. We hope these shabby chic hacks inspire you to infuse your own spaces with vintage flair and timeless elegance. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment to let us know your favorite tips. Join us next time for more creative and soul-stirring ways to decorate your home.